William Buick, well, it's just over halfway, but I think you were always looking forward to riding this particular horse this week.
Absolutely, but you know, there is no such thing as a good thing at this meeting, and he's a very nice horse, and he's done it nicely in the end, and you know, he's only had 3 runs in his life, so there was plenty being asked of him today, and you know, I was very pleased how he did it. But you know, it's a tough meeting to get it right at. They've all run well this meeting. I've been pleased with every single one of them, but it's very nice to get the first one on the board.
But the way the horse picked up, that was what must have been a really pleasing thing, because there was, you know, in coming through to take it up, that was what must have been quite fun to experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's a minor quarter side. He's pretty tough, and there was a lot of battle-hardened runners in the race, so I ended up kind of taking the slot I got given, and I got in behind the horse that couldn't take me anyway. So I knew it was going to be tough for him, but he picked up very well, and you know, he's done it very well in the end.
And John Gosden, winning trainer, stacked full of royal winners, but this one is a horse that's going in only one direction. Seems to be getting better and better, and you must have. I think there was a degree of stable confidence before, as much as there can be in a race at the Royal Meeting.
I actually lost all my confidence, but because we're all fragile trainers. I walked the course. I thought the ground was perfectly safe, good to firm. I prefer he's a horse that it wasn't easy to get him to the races, you know. Didn't run last year, and I thought this might just jar him a bit, but he's handled it very well. As William said, safe ground. And my stick all the way round was going in a good 1.5 inches. So I asked the owner, Prince Khalid, whether he'd want to run or not, and he said, "I'm here, we run." So that's fine. He made the decision. He was right. No, he's a lovely horse. I like him a lot. He's come from nowhere. His mother was brilliant. Again, she won a maiden at Windsor. I mentioned the press, and on a Monday, and I saw Prince Khalid on the Sunday at St. Cloud for lunch. And I said, "Can I run a French Guineas?" He said, "John, from a maiden at Windsor to the French Guineas, I think she's quite nice." He said, "Okay," and she won at 30-1. So this is a family that does rather extraordinary things. But he's a progressive horse. I think probably we're spot on his trip. 1.25 miles, strongly run today. I don't know what the time was. It looked like a really hard race, you know. I've noticed this year the races they run at true paces, they're tough races. And,
actually, because last year we didn't seem to get anything but sort of soft ground.
No,
would that probably proper summer racing ground?
Yes, and we've had 2 years of softish ground, and this year it's fast ground, and our horses run great. I'm thrilled, but the day is about one thing: the Gold Cup.
Yes,
and that is beyond magnanimous. That's history in our business, our game.
Well, I think not only that, but also for Lady Jane as well. Seeing these colours being won earlier. I mean, for you in Newmarket trainer, you trained a stack full 75. To get to 75, that is.
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky to train now 33 of them, and I've been only back since 1989. I always tell Henry he had a good 15-year start on me because I was in America. But no, great friend. I miss him enormously already. We spend every morning on the heath together, discussing flippant, silly matters, discussing the horses, discussing serious matters. But I haven't got someone to talk to now, so it's good. I'll probably start talking to myself. But it's him. It was one of his very favourite races, the Ribblesdale, you know. He adored the Ribblesdale, so to produce this filly from a maiden to win it, that was he was all about. He was the most intuitively brilliant trainer I've seen worldwide in my life.
Leave it there. Thank you, John. Thank you.